And that's what's behind control, is the hope, right? And hope is intoxicating. When we've been in that chaos and it's just up here for so long, that relief that hope brings, of peace, of it's okay, like I'm buying into the story right now that he'll be like this forever. It will never change. He's healed. He's cured, right? And I did that, right? I got him into treatment. I paid for it. I showed up every week at Family Week. I'm controlling this thing. That hope is intoxicating. And that's what we keep going back for over and over again, because the lives that you described, Janie, of being raised with an alcoholic parent, that feels normal to you. Chaos, drama, dysfunction, just like always having to being the perfect child all the time. You talked about that too. I have to have everything, like people pleasing, and everyone has to like me, and all of that. And when we have that as our beginning, when that's infused as a child, then of course hope is going to be our drug. We've been using it since we were 3, hoping Daddy wouldn't come home and be mad, hoping that they wouldn't fight again in front of us, hoping that, right? It started then.
Right.
And hope was the thing we would use when it was the darkest, when it was the most helpless times of our lives. And just like people use drugs during the darkest, most helpless times of their lives, that's what we did in this phase of our process. Right?
I know, and I used to remember thinking, okay, so it's almost like an elevator, like, you've okay, so things are going okay, well, I'm just going to the first floor. Maybe not getting out of the basement, but I'm going to the first floor. I used to go up to the 18th or the 20th or the 30th or whatever. And you just don't want to get that crash that comes with, when there's so much hope, you think this is it or this could be it. I mean, I don't ever want to give up.
No,
I mean,
that's
give up.
different.
Yeah, that is so different, and that's where I am. I mean, never, ever, ever give up. But that's on the floor. I mean, that's being grounded. So that's good for me anyway.
Well, and I love that you're saying that, because that's what the family struggled with who came in that week, right? Was like they interpreted that we were all telling them to give up. And what we're saying is, no, just don't take the elevator.
Right.
So when that does come down, you're not coming down and crashing with them. The higher the hope has taken you, the more painful it is when you hit.
Yeah.
And I think that is the realization that they were able to come to on their own.
Exactly. And also, if somebody chooses to do that and they like that and they're okay with that, this is such an individual journey, and okay, you can do that. I'm just choosing to not do it that way because it hurts me too much, and it's and it's a personal choice.
Well, just like a ride at an amusement park, the Tower of Terror at Disney World. It's fun to go up in an elevator and have it come down super fast, right? Like, woo, that was great.
Right.
But for 20 years, and that's the only ride you're going on 100 times a day, it's going to look very different in time. And I think what you're saying is, okay, I've done that enough. I'm sick, I'm nauseous, I have a headache.
Yeah.
I don't want to get on again. And it might have been your first time, and you're excited to get back on again because hope felt great.
I love my son more than anything, so that's not going to change that, and I love who he is, not the, addict self, or the monster or whatever that is. But so that doesn't change. If anything, it gets stronger.
It does, because it becomes you and your son against the disease.
Absolutely.
And not me against my son.
Exactly. That's beautiful. I like that.
Yeah, it makes a big difference.